Just in case they ain't get the picture the first time around.
I see you, hater. My motivator. Y'all make me greater. Yeah.
I know it look a lot different from that last video that we shot when I painted it. It was all glossy and stuff, wasn't it? Now it's ash and dull. That's gonna be in a separate video. It's gonna be after this video, how to flow coat. I done sanded everything down, about to flow coat it. But before I flow coat it, I got these decals that I'm about to install because I want to clear over these decals. And I got some pinstripes here. They custom pinstripes. They ain't the pinstripes you buy with the whole set because those too expensive. You can just get you some 1/4" pinstripe. This a 1/2" pinstripe and 3/4. And you can get you some decals. Probably be Etsy gonna be probably the cheapest place you can get them off of. In the color you like. And then you can always do a combination of colors, or the 3 colors here. Like I did on Southern Chevy TV, Monte Carlo. But this time we're going all the same color, maroon. And the top pinstripe, it's gonna be the smallest one. And you just work your way up to the 1/2", then the 3/4. But the top pinstripe, the 1/4 pinstripe, it go along the whole entire car. No cutoff. And then this pinstripe here, it go below it. It cuts off right here. But that top pinstripe go all the way around the fender wells. But we're gonna get cleaned up. I'm gonna get some wax and grease remover and clean up this paste before we start laying the pinstripes. Because that's that paste from the wet sand. So let me get my wax and grease remover. We'll get going. Got me a rag, microfiber cloth, wax and grease remover. I'm just gonna wipe my area. You want your smooth surface to be laying them decals on. I'm just gonna wipe where I'm finna work at for now. You see it brought the shine back, didn't it? We're gonna let that dry. I need another rag to wipe it, but I can wipe it on this side. It evaporates pretty fast though. While we letting that dry, let me show you what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a razor blade and a decal. Well, not the decal, this is the pinstripe here. This is the smallest one, a 1/4". I got these off eBay. But we just gonna, I'm gonna cut just enough what I'm gonna need for now. Need some silvers, but I'll just cut it with this for now. Move this chair out the way. Now this pinstripe here, it's gonna be running along that lip there. Because after we run it to here, we gotta bring it up that way. But we're just gonna lay this one here first. And we're gonna freestyle it. We ain't finna use no ruler or nothing. All right. We're gonna stick it on that end. Make sure it's straight first. Then we're gonna take the backing off. Not all the way. And we're gonna add, run it along that lip there. When you see it straight, just push it in. You ain't gotta push all that in. With your finger. Go on down some more. That look good there. Once you got a straight line, you can just rub it on in. Then take your razor blade and, well, we ain't gonna do that yet, but I could cut it off now, but I'm gonna lay this here first before I cut it off there. Let me slide you down some. All right. This one here. Make sure you got enough. Go from one end to the other. Yeah, I should have got them scissors, but we're gonna do it with this. Well, I didn't even wipe this. We're gonna start on this end this time. I'm gonna take it down far enough so this pinstripe can connect with it. I'm gonna put it in the middle of this little lip here. And just keep it in the middle, you'll be good. This keep from buying those the set is already made. I heard those don't even line up right a lot of times, so I just rather do it myself. If you do it yourself, you can do custom colors, like 3 different colors, not the factory colors. It's pretty simple. You just gotta take your time. It's pretty much everything you do, you gotta take your time. It'll work out for you. All right, let me show you what we're gonna do. If I can find the razor. Now you can see, I'm gonna trim it off here. Then you could pin, I mean not pin, but cut it there. But if you cut it there, the pinstripe might move and you have a gap in between that, so I'm gonna cut it down here. See if it moves now, it'll just be on top of the other pinstripe. But that's it there. Pretty simple. Then on this here, I would have ran it all the way around, but I just wanted to show you how I was doing it. So I'm just gonna have to cut this, which I cut it now. See, I'm gonna cut it like that there. Then I run my other piece along that way. But then I take this piece the same way. But after the 1/4 inch, then you bring this one here below that one. Then you move on up to the biggest one. But I'm not gonna show y'all that. Let me finish up running this 1/4 inch, then I'll cut you back on. Finish with the 1/4 inch pinstripe. Take it around the whole entire car. This in here gonna take longer than the other two because I had to do around the wheel well. The other ones I don't. Then when you get back here on the back bumper, it goes on top, and the other two, well, the next one go right here, then the big one fall right up under it. So this is where I'm gonna start back. I'm gonna start back here. On this bigger stripe, I might need the heat gun to heat it up. Trying to make it around this corner here. The bigger the stripe, the harder it is to lay down. So just put a little heat on it, then you could line it up. Cause you can see right there, it ain't gonna lay down at the bottom. Just put a little heat on it. You should be good to go. But I'm gonna put enough so I can go down to the end now. Then I'll start right here on this edge. That's if I can get this backing off. I don't want to take that end off there. I should have cut it first. Let's see if I can cut it. Alright. We're gonna start right here on this corner there. Make sure it look like it's laying down pretty good though. But the bigger, yeah, it's gonna lay down. But on that 3/4 of an inch one, I might gotta put some heat on it to lay it down. Let me jump over here. Well, nah, it's gonna be a little gap. Nah, it's laying down. We'll be good. You can spread it out how you want to spread it out. I got mine spread it out like this here. Let me show you. On that end there. Let me show you how you need to cut it. If I can get you close up to it. You just want to line it up with this here. Just cut it at that angle. Good to go on that. Just work your way around the car, you be good. I'm gonna finish up this half inch, then I cut you back on. We got one more stripe to do. That's the biggest one, and it's just gonna fall right up under that one. Pinstripes done. Also went back and wiped the spots that I gotta put the decals. One going on each door. The Chevy sign, it's going above the key lock. And the smaller SS sign, it goes right here on the deck lid. And this Chevy sign here goes up here under the headlight bucket. I guess I'll put the doors on first, since that was the biggest ones. What I got here, I just put some tape here for a guide so I can have both sides lined up. But I measured from here. It's like 4 3/4. I'm gonna stop the decal there. Then I just put a piece of tape from that edge up, so I should be good. On this here, you got a backing. Then you got the transfer paper. Then you got the decal in the middle. What you need to do, you need to make sure the decal is on the transfer tape. Once you get the decal on the transfer tape, then you just line it up where you want it at. You want to start in the middle. I didn't even get a credit card or something, but it'll be alright. But you can use a credit card to lay it down. I'm just freestyling everything. That should be good to go there. But once you get it down, let me remove this tape because the decal is sitting on top of it. Let me find something so I can make sure it's down. I use this spreader here. Just make sure it's down. Then you can remove the transfer tape. Go easy with it because it might pull up the decal. Just that simple. Just work your way around the rest of the car, you'll be good to go. On this Chevrolet sign on the front, I'm not gonna even measure it. I'm just gonna put it in the middle of here. I'm just gonna add. I think that'll be good. This the final one. I forgot to mention on that bottom stripe, I used the same size. I used the 1/2 inch because the 3/4 of an inch that I had, it somewhat was a different tone than the rest of it, so I just used that one. But it ain't no big deal though. Everything custom anyway. You're not gonna really get the picture of how it's gonna look until I put the clear back on it, until I re-clear it. So stay tuned for the flow coat video. It's coming up next.
Never stop.